Daddy, can I get a snow cone? It makes me think of like a carnival or something for, I don't know why. Normally it sends me to Jamaica, Mon, but that time it was like, I don't know, State Fair corn dogs or something.
Every time I think Finding Nemo. Every time.
What's wrong with Dory?
Come on, Nemo's where it's at.
Well, Bill, I got some interesting, I always try to pull these fun stats from the week before. Joe Burrow, who I think along with Jalen Hurts is, listen to this, he broke LSU's single-season passing touchdown record in 7 games. He's got 29. He's also tied the LSU career record with his 7th 300-yard game. He's thrown for 300 yards in 5 of the past 6 games. Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback since 1996 to record more than 3 games with a pass efficiency rating of at least 245. He's done it 5 times in 7 games. Rutgers quarterback Johnny Langan. Over a span of 3 games, Bill, Langan has completed 8 of 23 passes for 4 yards. Let me repeat that. Over a span of 3 games, Rutgers quarterback Johnny Langan, not on the top list yet, but he's going to get a ride to New York in a taxi. 8 of 23 for 4 yards. Rutgers has scored 14 points total in 5 Big Ten games this year.
I'm going to say against one of these 2 teams, either Penn State or Ohio State, he breaks 100.
Fever? Auburn set the FBS record for consecutive made extra points with 304 in a row. So 303 was the record. They get to 304, right? And then they miss the next one.
Who's the guy sitting at home going, 1,
2,
2.
Temple had allowed 5 touchdown passes all season entering Saturday. Shane Bichelle threw 6 in a 45-21 win. Kansas scored 48 points in a Big 12 game for the first time since 2010. Yeah. The fourth quarter was the first Football Bowl subdivision game in which 2 teams scored at least 24 points in the fourth quarter since 2008, when Florida International and Florida Atlantic, and maybe the greatest rivalry game in the history of college sports. Mark Richt versus Kirby Smart in their first 4 years. Are you ready?
Yep. Here's
Kirby Smart. First year, 8-5. Mark Richt's first year, 8-4. Next year, Smart, 13-2, SEC champ. Richt, 13-1, SEC champ. Year 3, Smart, 11-3, SEC runner-up. Richt, year 3, 11-3, SEC runner-up. And then going into the 4th year, after 6 games, Smart, 5-1. Richt, 5-1. So it's just a matter of time before you fire your guy. Jalen Hurts, 16 of 17 for 316 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 75 rushing yards, and 2 TDs. He's not bad. You know, Bill, you could almost make a case when it comes out Ohio State 1, LSU 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot
maybe
about
Alabama
LSU
3.
Yeah.
That'll resolve itself in in 3 weeks.
And then you slide OU 4, Clemson 5.
Yeah. I was going to recap the Oklahoma State game, but instead, and here's the stats right here, and they're terrible. I mentioned JaMychal Hasty last week. This is the only stat I'm going to give you.
Okay.
Is Hasty, 16 carries, 146 yards, 9.1 a carry. Oh, he also caught 3 passes for 66 yards, and they literally beat the snot out of Oklahoma State in the 4th quarter.
You're listening to Excessive Celebration on Crossover Sports, reminding you, don't tease, get that app.